I'm Tim of Govberg, and welcome to the world of Oris. Today, I'll be your guide to the features and highlights of the Oris Divers 65 stainless steel with a vibrant metallic sunburst blue-grained dial. The timepiece is evocative of the very first Oris Dive watches built, appropriately enough, in 1965. Now, the timepiece features modern luxury watch materials, fit, and finish in combination with the timeless details of the original for an unbeatable tandem of virtues. The story of the watch starts outboard. Several straps are available. This example features an Oris stainless steel pin buckle, low in profile, very traditional, with a minimally treated, distressed, folded leather strap. You can see it's substantial in profile, wonderfully supple on the wrist, calf on both sides. It's vintage evocative, and it's the option for maximizing the stylish facets of your watch when it's not engaged in aquatic activity. The contrasting stitch is the cherry on the cake. The contrasting case finish draws attention to the slimline vintage profile of the stainless steel 42mm case. Contrasting finish takes the form of satin on the lug tops and high polish on the flanks for a beautiful contrast that accentuates the strong horizontal character lines of the case band and the lugs. The polished knurling of the bezel gives way to a traditional, fully calibrated 60-minute rotating dive bezel. The bezel can be turned and aligned with the minute hand to permit easy timing of a dive, intervals between meetings, for instance a break, a test at school. Just about any interval that comprises 0 to 60 minutes can be easily timed, and the bezel rotates unidirectionally such that if it were used for a dive, you can only shorten the dive, not accidentally extend it. The crystal is vintage evocative but modern in its fit, finish, and materials. It has the dramatic camber or domed profile of a vintage plexiglass with the same gorgeous off-axis distortion. Evocative and charming, nevertheless, the fact that it is composed of sapphire means it can only be routinely scratched by a diamond. Underneath, the dial consists of a number of significant upgrades from its vintage prototype, including fully applied indices with superluminova. Although they have a warm, semi-vintage tone, nevertheless, they lose none of their luminescence over time, and the watch is easily discerned in light, low light, or no light. Now, the timepiece features an evocative and warm blue dial. The timepiece features a medley of colors, from the off-white of the hashes and indices to the blue of the dial, the gray of the printing, the black of the bezel, and the silver of the case. Handsome, it's also quite hardy, the sapphire crystal being matched by a 100-meter water resistance and a screw-down crown for security. Oris rates this watch, with its 100-meter resistance, as sufficient for most aquatic activities, short of the most extreme of diving assignments. Inside, an automatic winding Oris caliper with a 38-hour power reserve. It also features subsidiary functions including stop seconds, so you can synchronize precisely against a reference time, and a quick set date, so you can rapidly correct the date should the watch run down or encounter an irregular length month. Many varieties of strap, many variations of dial, all stylish, all vintage evocative, all quintessentially Oris, await on our website, govbergwatches.com.